season, right? Merry Christmas to everybody. We made it through Thanksgiving. We didn't burn our houses down while deep frying turkeys. None of that happened. I hate when people do that. You know, I think what happens when you do something like that, the Red Cross, the first thing they should do is take you out to a turkey dinner, shouldn't they? That way you don't feel like the turkey won. It's kind of like a nice feel-good holiday story, you know what I'm saying? Did everybody have a nice Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah.
Woo. Pretty good? Yeah, mine was okay. Oh my goodness. Well, let's talk about did that. My Thanksgiving dinner was almost okay. It was alright. You know, nothing like eating with family and everything. I have a cousin. He's completely crazy, just a complete idiot. But he's right a lot of the times. You ever been around somebody like that? It's like the longer you talk to him, the more you regret it. Yeah, I ended up sitting beside him for Thanksgiving. I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, I got to go to bed early tonight because tomorrow I got to get in line for Amazon's Black Friday sale. I was like, well, he's dumb, but he's always right. I'm like, you don't have to get in line. It's online. You just wake up and go to it. And he was like, well, at my house, we only have one computer, so I got to wait for my turn. I was like, damn it, once again. He's dumb, but he's right. It got worse. I should have stopped talking to him. You know, for some reason, I kept the conversation going. Next thing he told me, he was like, well, I need to get an air compressor for my air fryer. Now, I don't know what the hell he's got going on. He's not that intelligent, so I don't want him fixing anything. The only thing I could picture was him making meatballs with like lint attached to it. I was like, I'm not eating anything this guy makes. And everybody has someone like that in their family, don't they? You already know you're not going to eat their cooking, like already. I don't know why we just don't tell them up front. Why do we not do that? No, we don't. We let them come over. We let them dress up and then come over so we can tell them to their face we're not going to eat their cooking. We basically just give them their plate of food back. I'm like, that's terrible. If anyone does that or doesn't like me, just go on social media and post a comment like a normal human being. Don't tell me to my face I suck. It's completely terrible. I did go to church, though, over the holidays, so that was a plus. I'm going to be the first person to make this complaint. Church was too short. I spent more time getting ready for church than the service. I think it's because they stream it now, you know, so they got like this little time frame they have to do it in. I heard the choir do a couple songs. They did the announcements. Of course, they took tithes. Preacher did about 5 minutes, and then it was over. I was like, man, I miss the old church. But I couldn't put my finger on why church used to be so long. It's the testimonies. That was the best part of church, wasn't it? Listen to people testify. Oh, I miss that part. The best part about that is because you don't want a person who just gets up there, does like tell you what God did for them last week. No. You want a good story. Something that started off like 10 years ago. They go into depth with it. I think they should do the communion first before they do the testimony. That way I can sit down with my drink and sip while I listen. Yeah, that's the best part. Doing that 10-year thing and the person's up there doing their testimony, they always like to talk and talk and talk. And then when they sit down, I like to watch to see who exactly didn't know that they were going to testify. People always go into church with groups, and there's always that person that gets up. Nobody was expecting them to do it. Then they sit down, and you realize that the person you went with isn't the person that you originally came there with. That's the best. I can just see the look on their faces. The guy thought he came there to church with a librarian, and he's like leaving with the hooker. Yeah, and all the deacons are looking at him like, yeah, we know where that library's at. Anyway, my time's almost up, but speaking of the library, my book is still out, the one I first published, Memoirs of a Failed Local Amateur Open Mic Comic. It's available actually at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, so you can stand in line too and get my book. I appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.